I'm sure that my blood pressure went down a few notches as soon as I arrived, because we've been working so frantically for the last 3 months to put the show together, and I haven't had a day off in ages, and there's a lot of stress in the beginning of the tour and just really hard work. So as soon as we got to Rome, and this is a perfect place to have a few days off, I felt completely relaxed and comfortable here. So I feel like I came home. Selecting songs for my show is really hard. First I have to create a story, and what do I want the overall story of my show to be, and then I have to take my songs and fit them into the story. So I always see my shows as more of something theatrical and more performance art than, say, it's not really a rock show, it's very theatrical. And my songs serve the story that I want to tell. So often I take older songs and I reinvent them, and they have a different sound, a different feeling, a different energy. I take fast songs and make them slow. I take slow songs and make them fast. I take lyrics to one song and I put them over other music. And I force my music to become part of the fabric of the story that I'm trying to tell. And then, of course, I include a lot of new things, because the new music is what I'm more excited about. I see my show as a journey, the journey of anyone's soul, the journey of, in order to get to light, you have to go through darkness. So it's a bit like Dante's Inferno, It's a bit of a labyrinth, and we start out in the darkness, and and by the end of the show is light and celebration and joy. Directing my film was extremely challenging, and I did see it many times. I did see that in some ways it's a job for a man, and I felt like I had to, in a way, there was no time to indulge the feminine side of my life. You don't sleep, you can't care about your hair, there's no time to shave your legs. I mean, it's just, there's no time for any of those things that you associate with being feminine. And you have to be a leader of many men. That was challenging. And I had to prove myself because I was venturing into new territory. But in the end, I'm very happy that I did it, and I'm very proud of my film, and I want to do it again. I have some ideas, yeah, but I'm sure a year from now, when I'm not on tour and I could think about making a movie, those ideas will probably change. So, yeah. But my last movie was very complicated to make. Too many locations, too many times, too many different eras, too many costume changes, so I would like to do something simpler. I think that the public has preconceptions about everyone. As soon as you establish yourself in one area of life, whatever that is, that's how people perceive you, and that is your place. And it's hard for people to allow you to venture outside of that world, however good you might be. But I think if you persevere, you can continue, and you just have to really work much harder at it than everybody else. Well, my daughter has a very good sense of style. Sometimes it's not always something that I like, but she doesn't care. She's very original and fresh, and I like her spontaneity, and she helps me to see things that I wouldn't have seen previously. Every once in a while we have the same taste and we converge, and she wants to wear my shoes, or I want to wear her shoes. But I think her working on the clothing line has given her a great sense of responsibility, following through, being committed to something, and I think that's important. Rocco is dancing in a couple of songs, but he's been studying dance for years. He's very friendly and very close with a lot of my dancers, and he asked if he could be in one song on the show, and I said okay. And then I went off to work on something one day, and I came back and he was in another song, and he said, is it okay, please let me be in this one too? So I said, okay, but no special treatment for you, and if you make mistakes, you have to listen to the director, the choreographers, and practice and take it seriously. So I think it's the same for me as it is for every parent, especially kids that are becoming adolescents or teenagers. I think I have the same struggles with my daughter as any parent would. As soon as someone starts to become an adult, they want to grow up very fast. They want to try everything, do everything, stay up late, go to parties. I don't think there's anything different about my daughter than any other teenager, except she's bothered by paparazzi. They know that I'm tough, they see me work hard, and the best thing I can do is teach them by example.